What's going on, everyone? I promised you another video today, so this will be, let me stand up a little straighter. I got this kind of rigged a little bit. Yeah, that's probably good there. I haven't did an occult item video in forever, so I figured I'd do one today and just kind of show you the different items that I've collected since the last occult item video that I've done, which has been, what, forever ago?
Yeah, it's been a while.
Okay. Well, I got actually multiple occult items that I've collected since the last time I've done one, which I can't even remember. You'd have to look it up on my main page. First of all, I got a mojo bag, and I keep different occult items in this. Supposedly with mojo bags, you kind of keep all your items together so they all kind of share the same energy and stuff. That's what I've always been taught. And in my mojo badge, I got a buckeye. That's for good luck. Honestly, this ain't really an occult item, but got a little mood ring in here. I just thought it was kind of neat, so I just put that in there too. This I picked up from the shop here in town. It's like an occult shop. What is it, Moon Dancer?
Moon Dancer, Moon Dance.
I think it's either called Moon Dance or Moon Dancer. It's in Danville. And I picked this up. It's supposed to be used with a singing bowl. I can't remember where this is from, but it's a prayer flag, pretty much.
Like North, something like that.
You hang it up, and then you hit the edge of the singing bowl and like run the thing around it, so that way it makes that like high pitched noise. And it's supposed to be, the singing bowl like summons the gods, whichever god you're praying to. But this is pretty much a prayer cloth. You said it was what, Tibet or India?
Somewhere around there.
Yeah.
Well, I know, like, Tibet is within the country India.
Yeah.
And Tibet and stuff.
It's super hard to see, but there's little images and writing on each different color.
Yeah, they're different prayers.
Different prayers, yeah. So I might use this next time I pray, if I get a singing bowl. You know. Because I pray every now and then. Like I said, I'm kind of agnostic. I really don't know if there is like a God or there's not a God. But my thing is it doesn't hurt to pray. Because worst case scenario, if there is a God, well, you prayed to it, you know. Like, it doesn't hurt to take 5 minutes and say a prayer here and there. My thing is, I'm not very open about it. If I pray, honestly, I could be praying right in front of you and you wouldn't even know it. Doing the whole bowing my head and getting on my knees and stuff, to me, that's kind of theatrical. Like, first of all, it's, why are you doing that in public? Like, you're seeking attention at that point. And two, it's just like, just pray, man, to yourself. You're not supposed to be theatrical about it. I think even the Bible says that.
It does.
It does, yeah. I thought so.
Yeah, you're not supposed to do it, like, openly.
Yeah, you're just supposed to keep it all upstairs, man. Do it quietly in your head.
Yep.
Well, that, to me, it's kind of disrespectful, too, because a lot of people are against Christianity because they grew up with crazy Christian parents who were either, like, mentally or physically abusive, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, of course they're going to be kind of triggered by that, you know? If they got the shit beat out of them and
That, or they just had a different...
they went through...
in general.
Yeah, if they went through religious abuse, like, yeah, that's going to bring back some memories and trigger them. Another one I got, my mom got these for me, I think. It's I Ching cards. She got them from, like, Goodwill or something. It didn't have the actual case. I'm missing the coins. You need coins with I Ching. Honestly, I don't really see me using these. My eldest brother, used some of these. Like, some of the cards I've noticed match up with tarot and stuff, like the Sun card. I don't know, I just don't like it. I like the whole style of tarot and fortune-telling cards and cardomancy because it has the actual image. These are like, if you look, they're like bars, and each bar is a different like house and number, and they each mean different things. You have to flip coins. They're really accurate. From my brother did a couple I Ching readings on me, and they both came up super accurate. I know Philip K. Dick used to use I Ching anytime he wrote a book, and anytime they made a movie off of his stuff. And honestly, he credits I Ching to his success as far as a book writer and stuff. Let's see what else I got. I got this. My wife got me this because I'm starting to get into collecting stones. This I made in the last video. It's got honey, the needles, my key in there. That's like a whole little love spell section. In the middle, there's 4 different stones. I started collecting stones. I'm actually, either me or my wife, I talked to her if she'd make a stone video here and there. But I got a couple stones. That's a carnelian, I guess. Shows which region, tells a little bit about it. This one's red striped jasper. Got that in there. Clear quartz. This one kind of spoke out to me. It reminded me of a dice. As soon as I seen it, that was the first one that I really seen, and I was like, I want it. I don't know, it just kind of called out to me. I noticed with like occult items and stuff, it'll kind of speak to you if it's meant to be. And this one's an amethyst. So it's my little wood box. I'm gonna keep smaller occult items in it. What else do I got? I got these this was actually a gift to myself for Valentine's Day. My wife had bought me like, what was it, a t-shirt? She's brushing her teeth. A t-shirt you bought me from Spencer's?
Oh, yeah, our first Christmas.
Okay, our first Christmas together, she bought me a t-shirt from Spencer's.
And a hat.
And a hat. And something happened, I don't know, she ended up taking one of them back. And
yeah, it wasn't the right size.
Okay, yeah, it wasn't the right size. So I ended up with like a gift card for like $8, and it's been sitting in my wallet for probably like 2 years probably now.
No, since our very first Christmas together, honey.
So like 3.
Yeah.
So yeah, for 3 years I've been sitting around with the $8 Spencer's card.
Well, 2015. Yeah, 3 years.
Yeah, it don't matter. It's just we ain't gotta get down in the nitty gritty.
I'm just trying to remember.
Yeah, but so I've been sitting around with the $8 little gift card for like 3 years, 2 years, something like that. And we went up for Valentine's Day. We went on a date to Lexington, and the mall's right there. So I'm like, let's go to Spencer's, you know, because we didn't want to go straight home. We wanted to blow some time. So we went to Spencer's, and they have like a super tiny occult section. And there was 3 things that I wanted to get. There was one, it was a wishing stone. You keep it in your pocket and kind of rub your thumb on it, and you make wishes with it. I kind of honestly almost wanted that. But where I've been collecting tarot cards and cartomancy cards and fortune-telling cards, I ended up getting... Spencer's has their own specific brand of tarot cards, which is pretty cool. Comes in a little box. I like the theme of it too, because it's all like conspiracy based and like mythical creature based and stuff.
It was a mixture.
Yeah, it's weird. I'll show you some of the cards, like Griffin, Nessie. Like I said, it gets into like conspiracies too. Nessie's one of the cards. Mummy. That, mythical creatures. Dwarf. I'll show you the ones that I kind of like. That one's Necromancer. The Witch. Kraken. mermaid. The artwork's really pretty too. Fortune teller. That would be the high priestess card. Just kind of fitting. Satyr. You got Sphinx, which is the emperor. Cerberus. He guards the gates of hell, pretty much like Hades' pet. Fairy. Sasquatch, Yeti. I don't know, I kind of like that it had the different conspiracies thrown in there too. Quetzalcoatl. They even threw in Tooth Fairy. Phoenix, which would be the sun card. That's pretty fitting. And it's cool too, each card, they kind of get into zodiac astrology. The numbers here, it's got numbers for each one too, so it gets into numerology too, if you wanted to bring it to that level. Harpy, that one's cool. Gargoyle. But even they throw in a couple supernatural ones, like a ghost card. Werewolf. Basilisk. And they even throw in some ufology, like an alien card, little UFOs. Gremlins. I'm a believer in gremlins, most definitely. Minotaur. I don't know. The artwork was really cool. I'm glad I got it. Leprechaun. Succubus, which would be Lilith, the first wife of Adam. Vampire. That one's kind of cool. Shaman. Some Native American aspects to it. Angel. They bring in some Christianity, Judaism, mythology and stuff. Demon. Oh, never mind. They do have a Lilith card. I forgot about that. So there is a straight up Lilith card in here. That looks wicked, that artwork. It's pretty dope. Leviathan, that's a demon from like Book of Enoch. I think it's in Book of Enoch. Leviathan. There's Leviathan and Behemoth. That's another Judeo mythology. There's Chimera, which is like the Anunnaki splicing genes and creating crazy stuff. Like Pegasus, that would be gene splicing. The gods splicing genes. Anubis, speak of the devil. Talk about the old gods. Hydra would be another gene splice or abnormality. A jinn. The jinn are kind of cool because the jinn are like, even everyone thinks like Anunnaki's like the first beings ever, like the Neanderthals and the Anunnaki were like the first beings here. But if you actually read like the Quran and like old text from like Arabia and stuff in the Middle East and stuff, they talk about the jinn, the genie. They were supposedly, they inhabited the earth way before the Anunnaki got here. So it actually goes back way further even than the Anunnaki mythology. Dragon. Death, the angel of death. So yeah, a lot of different mythical creatures. Stuff like that. That I thought was a pretty deck. I'm not going to keep y'all much longer though. I got one more item I'll show you, but let me know in the comments what you thought. If I should have kept with this one, if I should have got the wishing stone, And there was one other book that I almost got. It was a spell book. Because my last job I had, this is crazy. I had only, two spell books in my possession. And that was the only two spell books that I had. And I'm real weird about loaning my stuff out. But this chick, she kept wanting to borrow them. And I'm like, okay. So I let her borrow them. And then she got fired like 2 days later. And I never got my books back. I never had her phone number. So, yeah, I have 0 spell books now, which kind of pissed me off. So I almost got a spell book that day. Alright, this is the last one that I'm going to show you that I got. One of my other jobs, I was working at a liquor store earlier last year. I don't know, some customer came in and he was wearing like a hat, and it was like literally a Ouija hat. And I was like, man, that's cool, man, I like that. He's like, oh, cool. And the chick that I was working with, she's like, oh, you like that type of stuff, Abe? And I'm like, hell yeah, man. Which I have a Ouija board that I made, and I did a homemade one, but I never actually had the official classic Ouija board. And she's like, yeah, my sons and daughters and stuff, they watched that Ouija movie, and they really wanted a Ouija board. So I went online and got them a Ouija board. And then they played with it one time, and they got freaked out and never played with it again. So, like, she bought them this Ouija board offline. It's literally only been used once. The box is pretty tore up. It's the classic original Ouija board. And it's only been played once. So the actual board and the planchette, the inside of the box is all brand new, but the box, it looks like, honestly, had been thrown around or stacked and, I don't know, had been kicked around and stuff. But the actual board itself is like pristine condition. But there's the classic original Ouija board. And it's like hard cardboard. It comes with the planchette. So there you go. There's for the conspiracy theorists right there. They're gonna like be like, see, Abe's Illuminati. You see how he does the one eye thing? Yeah. But that's it. Just let me know in the comments what you think. I'm going to do a real quick little shout out to Andy Pittman's channel, because he put me on a thumbnail on one of his videos. I guess that's what it's called. That's right, called a thumbnail at the very end of a video. Yeah. Andy, thank you for putting me on thumbnail on one or two of your videos. I would put you on a thumbnail, but I don't know how to do it. When I learn how to do it, I will most definitely do a little thumbnail at the end of one of my videos, or a couple of my videos, to have your channel, you know, kind of to return the favor. I appreciate it, brother. I'm sorry. I'm not very tech savvy. My wife honestly does most of the technological stuff. So, but I haven't forgot about it. I will set you up with a little thumbnail. Joseph.orbix, a shout out to him. Oh, I almost forgot. I got one more item. Sorry. This was a Christmas present, speak of the devil, from my eldest brother Joseph.orbix. Check out his channel. He's going to have a music video coming out. He said he's going to be posting more stuff. I think he got me the Mahjong, right?
Yes.
Okay. Mahjong. This is tight. It's actually a card game and like fortune telling with cards. Comes with a little book. I started reading it. It's actually pretty thick. I started reading it and making little notes. I've been trying to kind of learn it. It looks complicated as fuck. And right now I don't have the time. But it comes with 3 separate decks, and they're super little. They're tiny, but the artwork's beautiful on them. So I'll go ahead and they're all three are the same. They're super little tiny decks. So it's an actual game you can play, but you can also fortune tell with it. So it comes in this cool little box that unfolds. Everything fits inside the three decks, the book. I'm glad I didn't forget this. So I'm going to open up one of these so you can at least look at some of the cards. I'm only going to show you the ones that are kind of... Because like I said, a lot of the cardomancy and fortune-telling cards and I Ching, Mahjong, Tarot, they all kind of have the same cards, as weird as it sounds. Like there's a Phoenix one. I've seen that in other ones. Dragon. Now as far as if the meanings mean the same thing, I couldn't tell you. Unicorn. There's the Asian version of the unicorn. It's so weird how all around the world they have like the same creatures. Kind of makes me wonder if any of them were real. There's sword, which in the tarot and cardomancy there's definitely the spades and the swords. House. I've seen that in divination. Usually it's like stability. What it means in Mahjong, I'm not sure. If you know, if you know, hit me up in the comments. But Mahjong's kind of weird. Like I'll show you these. They do a lot of, like this one is west and south. They do like, you have like the north, south, east, west. The placement of the cards mean different things. I started studying it, and it's complicated as fuck. I'll get there. I like this card. It's just literally just white. I don't know. It's kind of cool. A lot of them are pretty peaceful though. Like that one's just duck. That's literally the card. Got a toad. I like the style of it. It's really pretty. I would like to learn both the game and how to fortune tell with them. And I like that, like, if you memorized how to do it, it would be kind of cool because it's super portable. Like, here, I'll show you. This is the average size of a card compared to how little these are. That's an average card size. And in tarot, this bulky thing compared to how little that is. They're very portable. I do like that aspect of them. Like you could have this in your pocket and just walk around and nobody would even know you have it on you. You know, you could do little readings or something at a festival or real quick readings on people like coworkers or shit like that. Alright, well I lied to you. I had one more item that I totally forgot it was hiding on me. I did my shout outs. A couple updates I might do on my channel is I want to do some interviews. My little brother, he's had some weird paranormal, UFO, ghost, spiritual experiences. I want to have him over one night and do like kind of like a podcast style interview with him. My buddy that lives down the road, he's been hanging out over here a lot. And he practices witchcraft and stuff. Divination. He's into like the occult pretty heavy. Probably about as heavy as me, if not a little more. I want to have him over here and just talk to him, have, like I said, an interview, kind of like a podcast style. Just different stories that he has, or kind of see like his opinions, his perception of reality. But yeah, I put out 2 videos today. I think that's the first time in either ever or forever that I've done that. Y'all hit me up in the comments. I see this year me putting out a lot of different stuff, and I'm going to try to put out more cult videos and ghost hunting videos, shit like that, conspiracies and stuff, like kind of like how I used to do rather than cooking videos and stuff. But I got a bunch of videos in mind, and y'all stay tuned.